Once upon a time, there was a game that wasn't even great. It was fantastic. If this game went where it should have, we'd probably all be playing it right now. But as you can tell from the title of this video, the tone of my voice, and just the type of content I produce, this game was not successful. Look, we knew Spellbreak wasn't going too well. Everyone knew that the game was generally dead. Every time you loaded in, you got bots. But I didn't know really how down bad this game was until the primary Spellbreak YouTuber, somebody I'm actually subscribed to, completely left the game.
So there's a few things that I need to address about Spellbreak. Where have I been? Why haven't I been posting Spellbreak content? To be straight up, to be straightforward, I probably won't be posting Spellbreak for a good bit. With Spellbreak, I was essentially the biggest YouTube creator. About the max amount of views you can get for the game.
No shit, he left the game. It is 246 active players on Steam. Who would make content for this game? Dust. Literally a desert. The game has no population. But why am I mad? Why is it upsetting? Because this game had the most potential out of any game I've seen in the past 5 years. Look, we're all sick of Battle Royale. We all got used to it in like 2018. And still to this day in 2022, random people are dropping the shittiest copy and paste Battle Royales we could ever imagine. But Spellbreak wasn't one of those shitty copy and paste Battle Royales. This game was something truly special. A Battle Royale game where you'd actually be fighting with spells, gauntlets, runes, and overall just a dope magic system. But most importantly, it was incorporated perfectly into the gameplay. The game even had its own beautiful art style that complemented the magic system and made the game feel original. Spellbreak had fast-paced, fluid combat that was unlike any other game I've ever played. You gotta understand that these games don't come around all the time. Especially today, most of the games that come out are complete shit. But this game had the potential to be in the big three, bro. I'm talking Battlefield, Call of Duty, Spellbreak, bro. But nah. Companies don't like to make good decisions. You see, to launch a game successfully, you need 3 things. First, you need a solid amount of content at launch so that people don't get bored immediately. Cold War. Second, you need to make sure you add a solid amount of content over a reasonable amount of time that's relative to the size of the studio that makes the game. And third, you need fun core gameplay. Spellbreak had 1 out of 3 of those things. And the rule is if you don't have 2 out of 3, your game's probably gonna fail. And so Spellbreak did. The core fun gameplay was actually there. All the magic felt great, all the gauntlets had their own unique powers, but quickly people, kind of got sick of all that and wanted more stuff added to the game. And unfortunately, that just didn't really ever come. Spellbreak was plagued early on by not having basic features like a duos mode for the longest time. They were also missing basic main menu features and a lot of other simple things that just didn't live up to the standard of current Battle Royale games. That didn't really all matter because at the end of the day, they weren't adding any new content. Everyone wanted one thing, and that was new gauntlets. New gauntlets basically meant new spells would come to the game. And since spells were such a big part of the game, being able to be comboed with other gauntlets, it was essential that these were added, that new elements were added. But like I said, these things never came. Update after update went by, and eventually the player base realized they were not going to receive what they wanted. Spellbreak then dipped down to one of its lowest points, with averaging upwards of 300 to 400 players a month. The game was officially dead, and there was no chance of revival. They made some valiant efforts to revive their game though nonetheless. Throughout the chapter updates, they eventually added NPCs to the main Battle Royale game mode, which kind of made it feel less dead. And it needed to do so because there just weren't enough players and action on the map. So adding NPCs gave players kind of something to fight against because, well, there's no one on the map. And they also added a 5v5 game mode, which is more of a team deathmatch, straying away from the Battle Royale game mode, which is also a great idea and can still be played today. And you can often find matches there. But really, that's about it. These new features just did not cut it, and we're not able to bring back a steady player base to the game. This is another example of purely the developer's fault. We were asking for new gauntlets, we were asking for certain new features, for new runes, but they just did not listen to us. Instead, they added the content that they wanted to add, which is not the content the community wanted. If a community is not listened to, they will not play your game. And as of today, the company Proletariat that makes Spellbreak is actively looking for new job positions for a future sci-fi project. So it's safe to say that obviously Spellbreak will not be a continued game and will likely be a forgotten title for the rest of eternity. You know, a lot of games don't deserve to be successful. They don't deserve to ever grow. They don't deserve to have people's attention. But there are also rarely those games that are out there that simply don't have enough attention, don't have enough hype around them. Spellbreak was never able to build that hype that was necessary to elevate the game to the next level. It didn't have the streamer support, it didn't have the YouTuber support, and it didn't have the community support. And you know, it didn't have the developer support either, I guess. Spellbreak will only be remembered as an example of wasted potential. They could have added any gauntlet they wanted in the world. There are so many elements. There's lava, there's water. They could have added some like shadow shit. But Spellbreak's on chapter 4 now, and they have not added one gauntlet. They have not added one new rune. I guess once the developers finished the game, they sat down and said, okay, that's a wrap, boys. We're never coming back to this game again. And that is the tragedy, or I should say, the tragic death of Spellbreak. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Do me a huge favor and join the Discord down below in the description. It helps me out a lot as we try to get to 200 members. And also in the comments down below, let me know if you think Spellbreak was ever a good game in the first place. As always, guys, I'm Treyllo. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.